So back in the summer, Konami released Animation Chronicle 2023, which had an interesting trap card called Transaction Rollback. This card has two effects. The first is kind of bad. It relies on your opponent having a normal trap card in their graveyard, so you can target that trap card and then copy that effect. The second effect is where players will find some unfair Unga Bunga strategies. You can banish Transaction Rollback from your graveyard to target a normal trap card in your graveyard and then copy that effect. There are plenty of abusable trap cards you can send to the graveyard, like Dimensional Barrier or Daruma Karma Cannon, but the top two normal trap cards will be these two trap cards. Both of these trap cards have activation costs that limit their use in specific decks, but Transaction Rollback only copies their effects and not their activation costs, so you won't need to tribute a dark monster with 2500 or more attack to use Epidemic Virus. You can just banish Transaction Rollback, and then you can copy Epidemic Virus's effect and declare one type of card, either trap or spell. Then you can look at your opponent's hand and all cards they draw for the next 3 turns, and destroy all cards of that declared type. This gives you hand advantage because you'll be able to peek at what your opponent is playing, on top of being one of the most broken trap cards ever printed. Ghost Meets Girl, a Mayakashi in Saranui's Tale, has the effect that neither player can special summon monsters from the hand, deck, or extra deck. You're basically just skipping your opponent's turn. This card also prevents you from special summoning, so if you activate this effect on your opponent's turn, then you may want to summon Ascan and Deep Beyond first, banish your tuners, and then activate Transaction Rollback to block all special summons for the rest of the turn. This trap card's a pretty broken effect. So how do we use this in Ghoti? We can summon Beatrice. Beatrice is a level 6 XZ. We can XZ summon using Arian Posts and Psyches. Beatrice also lets you send a normal trap card from your deck to the graveyard on either player's turn. You can send Transaction Rollback on your turn, then on the opponent's turn you can send the other trap card you want to copy with Transaction Rollback. So in this replay we're going to special summon a level 4 monster, then we're going to get a level 2 tuner on the field, and then Synchro Summon into Arian Post. On Special Summon, Arian Post will banish a fish from the deck. We're going to banish Psyches from the deck. Psyches will then banish one fish from the graveyard, so we can Special Summon it. And then on Special Summon, we can add any fish to our hand. We're going to add Snopios to the hand, and this is kind of important, and then banish a fish from the hand. If you don't have a fish in the graveyard, then you can't really banish Snopios from your hand and then add it back to your hand. Instead, you'll have to banish another fish. So this combo is sort of a 2.5 card combo, since you are going to need another fish in your hand to make this work. So now that we have 2 level 6 on the field, we can now XZ summon into Beatrice. We can then activate Beatrice's effect, search the deck for a normal trap card, and we're going to send Transaction Rollback to the graveyard, and then pass the turn to the opponent. On the standby phase, before we summon anything, we can activate Beatrice, detaching one material to send another normal trap card, Dimensional Barrier, Daruma Cannon, or Epidemic Virus. Now we can banish Transaction Rollback, choose either spell or trap. Here we're going to choose spell. Now all of our opponent's spell cards are destroyed, and for the next 3 turns, any spell that they draw will also be destroyed. You want to activate this before you special summon your tuners in case your opponent has any quick effects, then they won't be able to use it on your tuners. Now continuing with this combo, now that you have Psyches and Arian Post in the graveyard, that gives you 2 fish to banish with Snopios, so then you can special summon Snopios. You can choose to special summon Psyches if you want, but you don't have to. You can just keep the 2 tuners and Snopios on the field. That's enough to do a Deep Beyond. Now we're going to take a look at another way to do this combo. We're going to special summon 2 fish to Synchro Summon into Arian Post. This second fish will allow us to then banish Snopios from the hand. So we're going to banish Psyches from the deck with Arian Post, special summon these Psyches by banishing the Shift from the graveyard, add a fish to the hand with Psyches, and we're going to add Snopios, and then banish Snopios from the hand, and then Snopios will then banish the rare fish from the graveyard, and then we can add the Snopios back to the hand. So this allows you to make this Beatrice combo a 2-card combo. So as you can see, this combo takes 5 summons. The opponent can use a Nibiru, so that's something to consider. Standard Ghoti combos can do a double Deep Beyond combo within 4 summons. So this does kind of put you at risk of Nibiru. And now we can send Transaction Rollback to the graveyard. And on the opponent standby phase, we're going to be sending Ghost Meets Girl to lock both players from special summoning. So we're not going to be special summoning Snopios on the opponent's turn or special summoning any fish synchros. So now we can send the Ghost Meets Girl trap card, special summon our fish, activate Transaction Rollback, banishing it from the graveyard, then targeting the Ghost Meets Girl trap card, and now both players are locked from special summoning. On your following turn, you can use Snopios to banish the Psyches from the graveyard to start a combo. So what do you guys think? Is all of this worth it? The trap cards are dead if you happen to hard draw them, so they can be kind of bricky. And your board becomes weak to Nibiru. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time.